From a humble beginning with their first game in 1892, the Georgia Bulldogs have become a true college football titan. The team's iconic name was suggested by an Atlanta sports writer in 1920, and their famous mascot, UGA, a pure white English bulldog, has been a beloved tradition since 1956. UGA even has his own air-conditioned doghouse on the sidelines of the legendary Sanford Stadium, known for its between-the-hedges playing field. The Bulldogs have claimed multiple national championships, most recently a phenomenal back-to-back run in 2021 and 2022. They've also produced a football royalty like the two Heisman Trophy winners, Frank Sinkwich in 1942 and the legendary Herschel Walker in 1982. The traditions, the rivalries, the passionate fans, it all adds up to one of the most storied programs in the game. Hey, y'all folks, during this fine day, it's Gator here at the cable company. I'm so glad you stopped in to see me. Today we're going over the legendary history of the college football powerhouse, the Georgia Bulldogs. This story of the Bulldogs starts way back in 1892. Believe it or not, the first football team in the Deep South was organized at the University of Georgia by chemistry professor Charles Hurdy. Their first game was a smashing 50-0 victory over Mercer, but their second game a month later was against Auburn, and a rivalry was born. This is the Deep South's oldest rivalry, and it's been going strong ever since. Now let's talk about the name for a while. The Georgia teams were known as the Red and Black. Other nicknames like the Wildcats and the Athens were thrown around. But it was an Atlanta sports writer, Morgan Blake, who in 1920 wrote that the Georgia Bulldogs would sound good because there is a certain dignity about a bulldog, as well as ferocity. The name stuck and the rest is history. Of course, you can't talk about the Georgia Bulldogs without talking about their famous mascot, UGA. They call it UGA. There's a UGAX, it's called Q, I believe. It's pretty cool, man. It's really cool. The current lineage of pure white English Bulldogs began in 1956 when a law student, Sonny Sailor, and his wife brought their Bulldog to the home opener. Head coach Wally Butts was so impressed he asked if the dog could be the official mascot. Every UGA since has been a descendant of that first dog, and each one is a Georgia celebrity in their own right. They even get a custom-made jersey, a varsity letter, and a private air-conditioned doghouse on the sidelines. When an UGA passes away, they are buried in a marble vault at the southwest corner of Sanford Stadium, a tradition so unique that Sports Illustrated once named UGA the greatest mascot in college football history. Sanford Stadium itself is a huge part of the Bulldog tradition. It's famous for Between the Hedges, the iconic pivot hedges that have surrounded the field since it opened in 1929. The stadium's dedication game was a big deal, a 15-0 shutout victory over Yale. Today, the stadium is one of the most electric atmospheres in all the college football. The Bulldogs have a history filled with incredible achievements. They've won national championships in 1942, 1980, and most recently back-to-back titles in 2021 and 2022. That 2021 victory was especially sweet, breaking a 41-year national title drought and featuring one of the most iconic plays in recent memory. Keely Ringo's pick six to seal a win against Alabama. The Bulldogs have also produced legendary players and coaches, including two Heisman Trophy winners, Frank Sinkwich in 1942 and Herschel Walker in 1982. Walker is a Georgia icon, and his record-breaking career is still talked about today. But the Georgia Bulldogs aren't just about football. The ringing of the chapel bell after a victory is a time-honored tradition. The team's fight song, Glory, Glory, has been around for more than a century, sung to the tune of the battle hymn of the Republic. The pride, the history, and the traditions run deep. Whether you're a casual fan or a die-hard member of the Dog Nation, the story of the Georgia Bulldogs is a captivating one, full of passion, grit, and unwavering commitment to greatness. Go Dogs! As you can see, it gives me chill balls. This is my hometown and the Georgia Bulldogs. I appreciate every one of you for stopping in to see me today. I love you guys. You're one of a kind. Come on back and see me again. Live long and prosper. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.